You're watching TSU TV 98.
Coming up on TSU TV News 98, you pick them. Now, new student leaders get ready to take charge. Find out how students voted for the 2014-2015 school year.
Plus, see what has people mad here at TSU. From the TSU News Network, your News 98 Live at 5 starts now.
Good evening and welcome to TSU TV News 98 Live at 5. I'm Shanyn Beech.
And I'm Brandi Giles. The elections are over and TSU's newest student officials are still celebrating. TSU SEC Week was full of fun, food, and excitement. Candidates held events throughout the week in preparation for voting day. Students gathered around the amphitheater to hear the results of the 74th House of Delegates. Hundreds of students filled the amphitheater on Friday to hear the announcement of the 2014 administration. The weather was hot, but the tension was hotter as the nominees' names were called. Among the winners were TSU's News 98's very own Portia Carter for Miss Junior and Shanyn Beech for Miss Senior.
One mother turns her tragedy into a positive message for area colleges and universities, all in an effort to stop underage drinking. Phaedra Marriott Olson, who is a program specialist for MAD, which stands for Mothers Against Drunk Driving in Tennessee, was a victim of the drunk driving crash which left her paralyzed. From her hospital bed, she started advocating to end drunk driving by allowing students to visit her room to see firsthand the effects of drinking and driving. Today, Marriott Olson and Kathy Kiglor-Beeler brought the Mad Power Conference to the Cox Lewis Theater to bring awareness to college students. During the conference, participants learned to leverage the power of the youth to make a difference. They also learned how they can get involved in the campaign against drunk driving. Power of Youth materials and messaging was given out to encourage students to take a stand. The conference also shed light on the Power 21 Day on April 21st. This day is dedicated to encouraging parents to talk to their kids about alcohol.
3 agricultural science majors are a few $100s richer after the closing of Agricultural Week. Freshman Leah Simonette, junior Rachel McGregory, and senior Ricky Jackson received cash prizes for their excellent performance at the inaugural TSU Farm Bureau Collegiate Discussion Meet held on April 3rd. The discussion meets are designed to simulate committee meetings with active participation from contestants. The discussion centered around the question, U.S. agriculture is one of the major industries for the American economy. What can farmers do to stimulate more economic growth? Simonette received the first place prize of $700, Gregory received the second place prize of $400, and Jackson received the third place prize of $200. Simonette and Gregory, who are the first and second place winners, will advance to the state contest to be held at the Tennessee Farm Bureau's Young Farmers and Ranchers Conference in Columbia, Tennessee in July.
The Art Department presents TSU's annual arts show at Hiram Van Gorgen Gallery, located in Elliott Hall. The art show is underway now through the 21st, so stop by the gallery to see your very own fellow TSU artists showcase their artistic skills. The admission is free, and let's support the art department for their creativity and hard work.
Tennessee State University will be the host for Nashville's Music City Summit. This affair is an opportunity for students to have a direct connection to key people in the entertainment industry. The panelists includes representatives from RCA Records, VH1's Love and Hip Hop, and Hustle Gang, plus many more. The event will be held in the Gentry Center on April 26th from 2 to 6 p.m. TSU students will gain admission for $10 with their school ID, and for all others, the price is $25. To get more information, visit www.musiccitysummit2014.com.
The spring 2014 semester is almost over, and now it is time to reflect. IOTA Solutions will be conducting surveys on behalf of Tennessee State University to improve upon instruction and education. Each student is asked to participate in the survey that can be found on your My TSU account. To access the survey, log into your MyTSU portal on the university homepage and enter your username and password. Click the banner Services tab and then the Student tab. Click Student Records and click the link for My Class Evaluation. The survey tracks whether you have completed the survey. However, all of the responses are anonymous unless you choose to identify yourself in the comments. The evaluation period is open now until April 30th. Email reminders will be sent to your TN State email until you have completed all of your class evaluations. Coming up, see what organization is trying to make a change on campus.
And see how students are preparing for life after graduation. Coming up next.
While many college students choose to major in journalism, what happens to those that don't finish? Andrea Pascasio here to tell you the life of 4 DJs that didn't finish their degree but are still in the business.
Coming up next, see how one symbol on a penny is up for discussion at the state capitol.
Tennessee's state capitol would like to add a meaningful motto to the Legislative Plaza.
TSU News 98's Tamara Wilson has more with this story.
Everyday lawmakers, state employees, and even lobbyists use this tunnel to get from the Capitol to the Legislative Plaza. As you can see, other than a few pictures, there really isn't much to look at.
State mottos here at the Capitol, our national motto ought to be here as well.
State Representative Mike Sparks hopes to change that by putting some type of sign or symbol of the nation's motto, "In God We Trust," right here.
I don't really think it's being religious, it's just the historical significance. I'm a big history buff.
Historically speaking, "In God We Trust" has only been the national's motto since 1956, though it has been used on coins since the 1860s. We asked the local chapter of Americans United of Separation of Church and State if they have any concerns with the proposed change.
It's not terribly serious, but when you view it along with all the other bills that are in the legislature that are all promoting religion, then it's something that we need to worry about.
Charles Sumner says legislative has put over 30 bills this year that deal with church and state relationships, including this one. Sparks says should have been proposed a very long time ago.
I think if anybody complains about this, I think they're really stretching it to find a complaint. There's too many other things out there that need complaint about.
Now the sign is estimated to cost over $7,000, but Sparks said it would not be coming out of taxpayers' pockets, but out of his pockets privately. For the TSU News Network, I'm Tamara Wilson.
For more information, contact the Legislative Administration at 615-741-3569. Looking for an organization to join? Well, TSU presents an NAACP informational on Thursday, April 17th at 6:30 p.m. in the Student Center Forum. The NAACP is looking for all students who are interested in making a change. The informational will describe the purpose of the organization and how justice for all students will change the community. So make sure you come out and join to make a difference.
As the semester comes to an end, some seniors are asking themselves, what's next? Well, there are resources that TSU offers to help students answer that question. With graduation swiftly approaching,
I just have like a lot of different things on my mind.
some students feel the pressure. That's why the Career Development Center on campus invited those graduating soon to take part in their senior seminar session.
For any seniors who don't have an idea what they want to do after graduation, I definitely advise them to come to the Career Development Center and talk to one of our coordinators in the office and get, career advising tests.
Students had the chance to improve their networking skills and even learn some new ones. Events like the LinkedIn photo shoot help students build their online professional presence. One senior who participated isn't at all worried about his future.
Getting my, for a lack of term, money up and using that to invest into my own company right now. Currently, we have an electricity generator that uses rotational and gravity moments to basically create electricity.
Like Michael, many students hope to get their money up, and the Line Up Your Benjamins financial seminar helps students get started. Regions Bank Representative Kim Powell spoke to students about some tough topics, like paying back student loans.
How to save money, oh my gosh, and to cut my credit cards up. So saving money and cutting my credit cards up. Don't ever get a credit card.
today's seminar really helped me a lot because it let me know that every little bit counts. So I'll be saving my $5 a week. And when I do graduate, if I decide to sit out a year and work before applying, everything that I make, I'll be taking my little 10% per check per month to put towards my savings.
The Career Development Center wants all classifications to take advantage of sessions like these to alleviate some of the fear associated with graduating.
I'm just scared and hopeful, crossing my fingers and praying for the future. The next few months will determine a lot.
Now, for more information on upcoming events, visit the Career Development Center on campus in room 304 in the Student Center or online at tnstate.edu/careers. Do you need a degree to follow your dreams?
It's a question students may be asking. TSU News 98's Andrea Pascasio has more with this story.
We got the chance to check out Schoolboy Q.
What if you got your dream job way too soon? Well, meet Lisette Love. She's a 23-year-old radio DJ for 101.1.
Real customer is your man once again, Jay.
Her co-worker, who goes by the name of Jones, has been in the business for a long time. But what did these two people have in common, besides their love for radio?
Did you graduate from college?
No.
Neither of them studied radio nor graduated from college. All it took was an opportunity for them to say bye-bye to the books.
A lot of people that I know that work in radio, they don't have degrees. And there's even more people that I know that have degrees in mass comm and they ain't doing nothing with it.
While many dropouts ended up working at a fast food counter, Lisette was fortunate to have her sister working in radio, whom she shadowed most of the time.
Interning since I was 16, so I've been in radio for 8 years, on the air for 5.
While Liz and Jones didn't major in mass communications, the one person that did decided to leave school to pursue his dream as an on-air personality.
I didn't finish school. I wasn't a very good student, but I went for 4.5 years, so I have an alumni tag on my car because I feel like I paid just as much money as the people that graduated. But I left because we had opportunity. It's a really long story, but I had opportunity for an internship in Atlanta.
Even though they didn't finish school, they're not against it and encourage students to participate in college radio and an internship to boost their chances of getting in the door. For the TSU News Network, I'm Andrea Pascasio.
These radio personalities encourage students to apply for internships and get involved in their campus radio station to have more opportunities for success.
TSU's forensic team is known for traveling all over the U.S. to intense competitions, as well as winning plenty of awards. Well, here's your chance to see the award-winning forensic team showcase their talent on Monday, April 28th. The Spring Forensic Showcase will be held in Humanities in the Pogue Auditorium at 7 p.m. Don't miss this award-winning performance if you would like to join the team.
Coming up in sports, see what game had TSU students showing Tiger pride.
And you voted for her. Find out who our new Miss TSU is next in Tiger Talk.
Welcome back, TSU. A new slate of leaders are about to take the helm on campus. Today in Tiger Talk, we have the new Miss TSU, Samantha Thomas. Good evening, Samantha.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. So, can you tell us about your hometown classification and major?
I'm Samantha Thomas. I'm a junior dental hygiene major from Nashville, Tennessee.
Great. So you want to work with teeth?
Yeah.
You have a beautiful smile.
Thank you. Thank you. My ultimate goal is to be orthodontist that owns multiple practices.
Okay, so what inspired you to be Miss TSU?
You know, to be honest, I stepped foot on campus and I ran for Miss Freshman because I had worked with Shawn Montgomery, who was the previous Miss Tennessee State, and she inspired me to be on the Royal Court. And then from there, Ashley Taylor was just such a good inspiration. I just decided that's what I wanted to do.
Really? So how did your campaign go? And can you tell me a little bit about your platform?
I think my campaign went very well. My campaign team went really hard for me, and I was so grateful for them from the bottom of my heart. My platform is very simple. It's making TSU a place where nothing is the same, and it's going to touch on a multitude of things that are really important, including student campus life, post-graduation readiness, and academic achievement.
Oh, that's great. So what were the feelings when you were standing down there and they called your name for the next Miss TSU?
It was really overwhelming. I was in shock. I didn't know what to do. Before they said my name, I thought I was going to pass out. I had to call on Jesus. So it was a really overwhelming and happy feeling.
Oh, that's wonderful. So what is it about TSU that you would like to change?
First and foremost, the student life on this campus just isn't where it should be and where it has been in the past. So that's what I really want to focus on. I want to work hand in hand with the multiple organizations on the campus just to see what we can do and what challenges we can set for the student body to have stuff to do. And the next biggest thing is, of course, is academic achievement. We have people pulling for us all the time for academic achievement, and that's why it isn't first on my list, because we have administrators always there preparing us. But I just think we can be a little more prepared for post-graduation.
So what are some things we can expect, like big events, things that's going to be happening with the new Miss TSU?
I'm really excited to work with my royal court. I'm definitely excited to work with my king. And some things, a big thing to look out for is act like a lady, think like a boss.
Act like a lady, think like a boss?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, students, you make sure you stay tuned in to Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Boss. Okay, so thank you for coming to the show today. We really enjoy having you.
Thank you for having me.
Coming up next in sports, find out why alumni had on their white and blue. Chantel Copeland brings you more with sports next. Alumni of Tennessee State University, including football players, cheerleaders, and coaches, participated in what is known as the Legends Game. The players got a chance to reunite with old friends and play a game of scrimmage. The alumni cheerleaders kept the crowd going with great spirit as the defense beat the offense 30-24. The game ended with a presentation of a trophy to the winners, along with a $20,000 donation from the Alpha Phi Alpha Beta Omicron alumni chapter. After the Legends Game, the Aristocrat Band marched through to start the festivities of the football team's annual blue and white game. More than 1,000 supporters filled the hole to watch as the offense defeated the defense 36-24. Coach Rod Reed says the blue and white game signaled the end of spring practice for the Tigers.
It's just a way to celebrate the end of spring ball, so to speak. I mean, you know, we've done a lot of evaluation of our players over the last 14 practices, and now it's just a day to put it all together and put it in a game simulation type.
And the team will suit back up in the fall in preparation of the 2014 season. Speaking of Rod Reed, the head coach signed a 5-year extension on Wednesday that will keep the Marshall, Texas native in Nashville until 2018. Athletics Director Teresa Phillips says Reed has brought TSU football back to where it hasn't been for over 15 years, and this extension solidifies the commitment to him and to the Tigers football program. Reed is responsible for coaching the players to be the first HBCU team to win a playoff game since 1999 with their victory over Butler, allowing them to take home the Black College National Championship for the first time since 1982. Reed and the rest of his staff will begin year one of the newly inked deal on August 30th, when the Big Blue takes the field for the John Merritt Classic. Meanwhile, on the hardwood, TSU is narrowing the list of candidates for the men's head basketball coach. The number of candidates has been finalized to 6 to replace Travis Williams. Williams was fired after a disappointing 5-25 record for the Tigers this past season. The finalists included former Whites Creek and Belmont basketball standout Brian Penny Collins, NC State assistant Rob Moxley, Illinois State associate Coach Dana Ford, Georgia assistant Stacy Palmer, West Virginia associate Larry Harrison, and former DC coach Julius Smith. There's no word yet on when the new head coach will be named. The Tennessee State track and field teams recorded 13 first-place finishes during the 2-day Boston Moon Relays in the sole home outdoor meet of the season. Amber Hughes, Ashante Jackson, Quanisha Sales, and Clarence DeMayas came in first in both the 4x100 and 4x400 in 2 of the final relays. Kwamel Prince and Michael Johnson, along with Michael and Emmanuel Thornton, also came in for the win of the 4x400 meter relay.
TSU will travel to Lexington for the Kentucky Relays on Friday, April 18th, as a final preparation before the OVC Outdoor Championship on May 2nd. So we're getting a new coach for basketball.
I'm excited to see what changes he's going to make.
Right.
Yeah,
we need them. We need a little change going on.
And quick.
Well, coming up next, see what hip-hop artist is bringing a concert to Music City.
And see next what concert the Department of Music is having.
Up-and-coming rap artist Schoolboy Q will be making a stop in Nashville soon. Schoolboy Q, along with other rappers such as Isaiah Rashad, Vince Staples, and Audio Push, will all be performing at the local Nashville venue Anthem on Tuesday, April 29th. The doors open at 9 p.m. and the show starts at 10 p.m. The show is all ages. Tickets are $18 and are available online at anthemnashville.com. To reserve a booth or table, call 696-9031. Two seniors are one step closer to achieving their goals of obtaining their degree and pursuing their passion in music. Brian Allen and Mike Williams were two of the 8 finalists nominated to receive a scholarship from the Nashville chapter of the Recording Academy. The Recording Academy, also known as the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences, awarded each of the seniors with an $850 scholarship. They were nominated by Dr. Mark Crawford, who is the coordinator of TSU's commercial music program. Each year, Crawford nominates juniors and seniors who not only demonstrate a financial need, but has also excelled as a musician and has been successful in academics. Allen and Williams bring the total to 10 students who have received a scholarship for the Academy. The Research for the Arts will be held Tuesday, April 22nd in the Performing Arts Building. The oral presentation will take place at 4:30 p.m. in the E.T. Goins Recital Hall, along with a poster presentation at 5:45 p.m. in the Rotunda of the Performing Arts Center. Come out and see what research students will share with campus. Want to hear the sound of music and the melody of instruments, but do not know where to go? Then join the Department of Music as they present the University Concert Band and Jazz Band. 2 performances tonight at 7 p.m. in the Cox Lewis Theater of the Performing Arts Center. This event is free to the public.
I'm excited about that Schoolboy Q concert. I think it'll be a good show.
So am I. I already got my tickets and everything, so I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
That new album's pretty good.
Gotta support the West Coast artists.
Of course.
Well, that's all we have for this edition of TSU TV News 98 live at 5.
Join us this time, April 30th, for more news you can use. Good night.